What happens to your body when you consume too much sugar? Have you ever felt that sudden spike of energy, only to crash soon after, leaving you feeling sluggish, irritable, and craving even more sugar? It's not just about weight gain or the odd sugar rush. Excessive sugar consumption is silently harming your health in ways you may not even realize. And the worst part? You may be stuck in a vicious cycle, eating more and more sugar without even knowing the damage it's causing. Think about the last time you indulged in a sugary treat. It felt good, right? That rush of sweetness can be so satisfying. But here's the catch: behind that momentary pleasure lies a cycle that keeps pulling you back, leaving your body worse off each time. And it's not just your waistline at risk. The real damage might be happening inside, to your energy levels, your mood, and even your long-term health. Every sugary snack, dessert, or drink might feel harmless in the moment, but your body pays the price over time. Excess sugar impacts your body on multiple levels. It's not about cutting out sweets entirely but understanding the harm they can cause when consumed too often. The more sugar you eat, the more your body struggles to cope with the consequences. You may not see it right away, but over time, the damage becomes unavoidable. Your energy dips, your health suffers, and you find yourself caught in a cycle that's hard to break. For one, have you noticed how your weight seems to creep up no matter how much you try to stay active or eat healthy otherwise? You're not imagining things. Sugar is a master at slipping into your daily routine unnoticed, adding calories and sabotaging your efforts without you realizing it. Each sugary drink or snack piles on those extra calories, and before you know it, the scale starts to inch upward. The frustration builds because it feels like you're doing everything right, but sugar is undermining all your hard work. What's even worse is that sugar doesn't just add empty calories, it messes with your hormones, specifically insulin, which plays a key role in how your body stores fat. Insulin is the hormone responsible for regulating your blood sugar levels. Every time you eat sugar, your pancreas releases insulin to help move that sugar out of your blood and into your cells, where it's used for energy. But when you eat too much sugar, your body ends up producing too much insulin. Over time, your cells start to resist insulin's effects, and this is where the problems begin. You develop what's called insulin resistance, which makes it harder for your body to regulate blood sugar properly. And when insulin resistance becomes severe, it leads to type 2 diabetes. Now, let's talk about energy. You've probably experienced that midday crash, the one that hits after you've had something sweet for breakfast or lunch. It's frustrating, isn't it? You eat to feel energized, but sugar gives you the opposite. That's because when you eat sugar, your blood sugar levels spike rapidly, giving you that short burst of energy. But just as quickly, they crash, leaving you more tired and drained than before. This up and down roller coaster is exhausting and makes you crave even more sugar, keeping the cycle going. When your body is forced to cope with these constant energy spikes and crashes, it leads to long-term fatigue. Have you noticed that you're always feeling tired, no matter how much sleep you get? This could be because sugar is disrupting your body's ability to maintain steady energy levels. You may start to depend on sugary snacks or caffeinated drinks just to get through the day, not realizing that these quick fixes are only making the problem worse. But the weight and energy issues are just the beginning. Here's something that most people don't realize: consuming too much sugar can put you on a fast track toward diabetes. Yes, you may feel fine now, but your body is struggling behind the scenes. Every time you eat a high-sugar meal, your insulin levels spike, and over time, your body becomes less sensitive to insulin. This leads to insulin resistance, a condition that can develop into type 2 diabetes if left unchecked. The scariest part? Many people don't even realize they're at risk until it's too late. Diabetes doesn't always come with clear early warning signs, but the damage is happening quietly in the background. The danger here is not just the diagnosis itself, but the long-term complications that diabetes brings. High blood sugar levels can damage your blood vessels and nerves, leading to complications like heart disease, stroke, kidney damage, and even blindness. By the time you notice something is wrong, the damage may already be severe. That's why it's crucial to take action now and start reducing your sugar intake before it reaches that point. The harm doesn't stop there. Sugar also affects your heart. You might not associate sugar with heart disease, but studies show that people who consume high amounts of added sugars are at a greater risk of heart problems. Excessive sugar intake can lead to high blood pressure, inflammation, and increased levels of unhealthy cholesterol, all of which put more strain on your heart. You're not just putting yourself at risk for diabetes, you could be setting yourself up for long-term cardiovascular issues as well. Then there's the impact on your brain. Yes, sugar can mess with your mental health too. Ever noticed how after indulging in sweets, you feel great for a bit, but then your mood drops? It's not in your head. Well, actually, it is. Sugar can cause dopamine spikes, which gives you that temporary high, but as your blood sugar levels fall, so does your mood. This leads to irritability, anxiety, and even symptoms of depression over time. Your brain, just like your body, doesn't like the constant highs and lows that sugar creates. It thrives on balance, and sugar throws everything out of whack. What about your teeth? It might seem obvious, but we often overlook the long-term effects of sugar on our oral health. Sure, brushing and flossing help, but no matter how diligent you are with your hygiene, sugar feeds the harmful bacteria in your mouth, leading to tooth decay and gum disease. Think about all the trips to the dentist you could avoid if you just cut back on sugar. So, how can you break free from the grip of sugar? It's easier said than done, especially since sugar is so ingrained in our diets. But there are practical steps you can take. Start by cutting out sugary drinks, they're one of the biggest culprits. Replace them with water or herbal teas. Pay attention to food labels, too. Sugar hides in many processed foods under different names, so becoming familiar with these can help you make better choices. Another trick is to swap sugary snacks for healthier options. Reach for fruits, nuts, or yogurt instead of candy or pastries. These swaps can make a big difference over time. And the more you reduce your sugar intake, the less you'll crave it. Your taste buds will adapt, and soon, you won't even miss that daily dose of sugar. It's not just about cutting sugar to lose weight or improve your appearance. It's about taking care of your overall health. When you cut back on sugar, you'll notice your energy levels stabilize, your mood improves, and you feel better both physically and mentally. Your body will thank you, and you'll be setting yourself up for a healthier, happier future. So, ask yourself, is that momentary pleasure worth the long-term harm? Sugar may be sweet, but the problems it brings are anything but. Take control of your health before it's too late. Reducing sugar now could prevent years of health issues down the road. It's never too late to make a change, and your future self will thank you for the effort you put in today. If you're ready to start taking care of your health and cut down on sugar, don't wait. Make small changes today and see how much better you'll feel in just a short amount of time. Every little step counts, and the sooner you begin, the sooner you'll start seeing results. If you found this information helpful, make sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more tips on staying healthy and feeling your best.